Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. My sister Megan's right there.
Hello.
So we thought we'd do a special little fun Valentine's Day edition here. Instead of doing mushrooms, we're going to make some Valentine cards because neither one of us got Valentine cards made for Valentine's Day. So we're going to save these for next year. So we'll have them already.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? I think that's about it for that. How y'all doing? So I have spattered some craft paper, which is red and white paint. That's all that is. And so I'm going to actually cut those down to, I can't remember what size these are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I just like cut the paper in half and 5.5 by 4.25. So I'm thinking like 5.25 by 4. So yeah, how are you guys all doing? Hope you're having a very happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We're doing this on the weekend, or on Friday actually, but perfect. We're all doing good. And then that one needs to be, do you want a piece of this too?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I did, I just did a collage board with all neutral, like book page and things like that. So that was 4 by, what'd I say, 5.5? So we'll go
yes.
5.25, or maybe, let's go 5.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the right direction? That's the other way, huh? Yeah, see, that's going to make it go the wrong way. So I need to make this side. What did I do, 4 or 4.25?
I forget.
I know, me
4.25.
4. So we need to do it 3.5.
There you go.
Right? Yeah. I know. I just didn't.
Neither one of us.
I didn't think about
big
it.
on the measuring today.
No, I'm never good with measuring 5. So 4.5. What is this one? Oh, it's 4.5.
Perfect.
That was a lucky, because I didn't, it's just a little bit over, but I mean, it doesn't. Okay. So that's what we're going to start with. And then we can do whatever we want. So we'll each obviously create our own different cards using those pieces. So we have our card base, which is, what did I say? I'm going to get my ruler because I can't. I have no brain.
Yes.
Everybody else is probably saying the sizes in their head right now. And
Yeah.
That's way too much
Well,
work.
it makes a difference when you turn the video on.
Yes.
Like, if we were just chit-chatting.
4.25 by 5.5, or yeah, 5.5. So essentially what I did is took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and cut it in half at the 11 side. So I cut it at 5.5, and then you just take those pieces and fold them in half. It's the pretty standard size card base. So that's what I chose. And so then we'll get something like this. So we have our layers and all that jazz. So yeah, like I said, hope you're all doing well. I need my quarter rounder too. See, this is a problem. We moved so we could both, stand at a table together, and then I forget everything that I need.
But at least we are not downstairs where we have to run upstairs every time.
This is true, because that does happen quite frequently.
Yeah, we got a lot of exercise that last time. I mean, we had half your house down there too.
Yeah, that's the other
or
thing.
half the craft room down there.
Why is this
By the
not
time we
cutting?
got done, it was such a mess.
And my husband's always like, why do you guys have to make such a mess? It's like, because it is a mess.
How
Everything
can you
about
not
it
make a mess.
is a mess.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Didn't we have, we do have scissors.
Then we're done.
Yeah, there you go. Seriously. She got a big heart. Oh, yeah, you guys can see it right there. So.
That feels like cheating.
I know, because that's a good way to do it. Because then you can actually get some done in a small amount of time instead of taking forever. Like me.
Yeah, but it's the forever that all the cool stuff happens.
I guess. Sometimes I wonder. It's like, how much stuff and how much time can you take on one card, honestly?
Yeah.
You need this?
No,
Or are you
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, this would probably be a good idea.
Just going to go here. I don't know if I want to, I think I want to round those two. So I just did like basically strips of paper and stuff to make this collage board, and you can see it's already coming apart there. I think that was a folded piece. Such a ding dong look. It was like double.
Something in the middle.
It was
of that.
doubled.
And there's some little pieces of doily, a little bit of everything.
Just all in my bags o' junk, basically.
Yes. Which
I mean,
there's
it's
lots
great
of.
junk.
Yes,
but
it's lovely. Makes
but
pretty stuff.
sometimes I think I'm going insane when I keep all this stuff. And Megan brings it to me, too.
Oh, yeah. I brought a whole bucket of garbage.
So she's helping me go insane.
I know. It's like, so you can say no to anything
Yes.
is where we start with the conversation.
But I never do, because it's all stuff I'm like, oh, yeah, I could do this with
That's
that.
cool.
And,
That's awesome.
it's just finding a place for it is the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know what you...
I don't know what I want either. That's my problem.
There's those label or those frame things up here too, right here. You want those?
Yes, I do like those a lot.
Oops. I'm dipping my dauber in the lid. That doesn't work, just so you know. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to go the easy way. Other than, yeah, you had to make the collage board ahead of time or whatever. But if you had some already made, then you could just do some spatters and be done real quick.
Yeah.
This is the one that has, oh wait, no, that's all the numbers. And this is the one that has February 14th. And I put
How'd you
2000.
find one that had just numbers? That's cool.
I got that at Staples.
Oh.
It's 2023, just because if you want to use it this year, then
Oh, yeah.
fix it.
Yeah, I don't have anybody to give it to this year, so
Yeah.
that would be... Does that fit in there?
It should.
Oh, perfect. I don't know if I want another little piece of paper to put it.
Yeah, there's paper galore.
Yes.
Paper galore.
Which is lovely.
Well, sometimes. I'm
We're
starting
gonna just say it's lovely.
starting to think I could wallpaper the house with it. I could sit down on the couch every night until I died probably and make these collage boards.
Yes.
If I had nothing else to do. Which is nothing, but I'm inking the white. You don't obviously have to do that, but I just want it inked.
That's the fun thing about the Olympics. I've been sitting on the couch doing things, watching the Olympics.
That's what I've been doing too.
I don't know what any other sport, forget it.
That's what I told.
I love the Olympics.
That's what I told Sean and Theron last night. It's like so crazy because I struggle getting through football, and I do not watch basketball on TV or baseball. I just cannot do it.
Basketball. Ugh.
I mean,
squeaky shoes.
Yes.
That's being right
And
there.
the announcers, I want to choke.
yeah, I
I'm just like, what is that about? But anyway, I love watching the Olympics, no matter what it is. It's stuff that I would never in a million years do.
No.
But I just love watching the Olympics.
Well, and I love that, like, everybody roots everybody else on. And, like, if there's a really fantastic ice skater, it doesn't matter what country they are
Yeah,
from.
no,
All
you're
of a
just like,
sudden, I'm
wow,
rooting for them
that's so
because they're
awesome.
just, like, so amazing. It's like, I hope you win a gold. And
Yeah.
even though you're not from the United States.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Yeah, I really like it.
Camaraderie that happens that makes me happy.
Yeah.
I could be able to tear that.
It's just super fun.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is, some of it just seems so death-defying. I'm like, how do you not die when you do that? But,
Oh, yeah, that was the snowboarders on that half tube or whatever.
half pike or whatever
Yeah.
they call it. Yeah.
Man, last night, some of them, like, wow. If you just land on that rim wrong,
Yeah,
There's not
one
gonna
of
be
the
anything
girls,
left of you.
like, I thought she hit her face, but it ended up, she more hit her hands.
yeah.
But, yeah, I'm like, yikes, that's awful. This is November 1904, but what can you do?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to put a label, too. Where did those go?
Right here. Oh, no, labels or?
Or I call them label
Okay.
frames,
Frames.
whatever.
Good.
These things. A black one or a red one?
Did you watch Nathan Chan?
Yes.
Oh, that music was perfect.
Yes, he did such a
I
good
know.
job. Oh my goodness. And I kept telling Sean they need to stop doing the quads because none of them, they
I know.
kept falling. And I'm thinking, is that just maybe not the best jump? Like, let them do a jump they can do. Wouldn't that be better? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like, why do we have to keep, first it was the triples and then, you know, they just keep upping the ante, which I get, but humans can only jump so high. Like, can only rotate so many times in a jump. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think some of that's crazy, but of course, nobody asked me, so.
Well, some of it I feel like nobody does well. So
yeah, that's what I mean.
like,
I've never seen so many of the men fall in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Usually, I think, if I remember right, unless I'm just crazy, but I think they didn't used to fall so many times, and I think it was just that they had to do so many of the quads or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an expert at all, but it just seemed like maybe that's too much, you know?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be better if they all did triples or whatever and did really well? Like, I don't know. But I guess that's the competition. Like, the ones that can do it, then they win. So,
Yeah.
but it just seems sort of crazy to have that many people falling.
Yeah, that's good too.
Oh, yeah, that does look cool. On just the spatter background.
Yeah. So, if you don't want to do this, then you can do that. It's much quicker.
Yeah.
Oh no, how long did the spattering take you? I didn't see that.
Oh, that only took me a couple minutes to do 2 pages of it. Because, you know, you just stick it in. I put it in my spatter box and
Yeah.
make a mess, basically.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going to put this down.
So, I was thinking the reason I think we love Valentine's Day so much is because our dad, the whole time we were growing up, always had some little special small thing every Valentine's Day for us. And it was never about the romantic, you know, I must have a boyfriend kind of thing. Or any of that. It was
more just, you know, the people that you love in your family kind of thing. He'd always leave us, you know, like a little heart box or, I don't know, just some cute thing. One time I got a little wind chime of cats, white cats. I can still see it in my head.
Really? Oh, wow.
And little red hearts. And it was all like ceramic, you know, so they tingled together. But I don't know, he just always some little cute thing. And it wasn't anything that cost a lot of money or anything like that. But it was just so special because he always did that our whole time growing up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put love in here. So yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah. I always think of, you know, everybody else is like romance and, you know, big fancy dinners or whatever fanciness and everything. And I always think of just tiny things that I get to say I love the people in my family and, you know, that's what's important. And I like the smallness of it, I guess.
Yes, me
just
too.
a chance to say, I love you.
Yes.
I just got glue all on that. That's so aggravating.
If you use the paper towel, where did it go? There should be a paper towel. And
right there. Does that take it off?
Well, I mean, it helps at least.
yeah.
That shiny stuff is hard to get that off of. But okay, so I just stamped love just with those little letter stamps that most of us probably have something like that. And Megan brought me this. This is that drawer liner stuff.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe everybody has that. And if it makes something neat, it's almost like a checkerboard, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I shouldn't have got it on the love part, I guess, because it almost covered it up.
Yeah.
But it is kind of cool.
Huh. It's more square than I thought it would be. It's interesting.
Little bits of it.
But everybody probably has a piece of that in their house.
It's just that foam drawer liner stuff. So see, just like that, I have a card for next year. Yay! Since I couldn't get my act together this year. It's awful. So yeah, I ended up buying cards, which I don't normally do, but...
Oh, because they're like $5 a piece.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But yeah, I wanted to make stuff, you know. I like to do that. It seems more special.
Yes, especially for Valentine's Day because it's kind of an easy one to make. cards
Yeah.
for, but I couldn't get ambitious
I
either.
couldn't either. I just didn't even feel like it. It was like, oh, yeah, that's nice.
Well, we just did Christmas.
Yeah. So now I got it. Let me measure that again and try to remember in my brain this time what it is. You guys are probably ready to choke me. 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5 by 4.5. Oh no, that's not that one. That's the top one. 5.25. It's because I'm doing all different ones, so I'm just screwed up. 5.25 by 4. I shouldn't have done it that way. I really suck at this, you guys. I probably could have figured out a better way to do it because now I have these weird sizes, but maybe we can do something with this. Like Gail's so good at finding the best place to cut to leave the biggest piece of paper afterwards, and I'm horrible at that.
Oh, geez. If you have to plan that too, there's no way.
Yeah, I actually might just use this strip.
You have to plan your scrap too?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, because you want to get the most out of all
Well,
that.
I know, but gosh.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I can't even come up with the cards at the moment, so give me a break. I was really good at it when I used to sell Stampin' Up! And make cards all the time, and then, you know, you remember the sizes, and so you remember which way to cut the paper the best and all that jazz, but that was years and years and years ago, so all that kind of falls away.
Yeah, I feel like repetition is what helps you.
Oh,
do
definitely.
stuff.
That's what I tell my kids all the time. Train the brain, train the brain. Because they both get so aggravated if they can't do something right off the bat. Because, I mean, it's crazy, but they're both super smart kids and they've not had to study a whole bunch in their academic lives. And then when they, you know, started like high school and college and stuff like that, that changed a little bit. They had to do a little more studying. And they want it instantaneous. And it's like, you know, all the things. You got to train your brain. Your brain doesn't just automatically do this stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's just that way for everything. Unfortunately. It'd be great to just be able to do everything.
Well, yeah, just I mean, how much better your videos have gotten over the years just because you do it every day. And you know,
Sean and I
like
were
this
talking about
everyday
it
thing.
today, and I said, you know how hard it is to come up with a video idea 5 days a week? Basically, I mean, I used to do 3 days a week, so I haven't always done 5 days a week, but for 5 years. He's like, you haven't been doing this for 5 years. And I'm like, yeah, in July.
That's so crazy.
that
to
crazy?
think that it's been 5 years.
So, yeah.
That actually works.
But yeah, you definitely evolve and change, and I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, see, that's really cool. Megan's
Yeah.
really good at making cards, by the way.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you are. You always have been. She comes up with great ideas.
Well, thank you. I'll take a compliment. When I'm working, anybody gives you a compliment, it's like, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
Because I get a lot of yelled at, so a compliment has to go a long way.
Yeah, Megan does, like, helps people with credit card stuff for, like, Home Depot and all that. So, yeah, she does get an earful quite often that isn't deserved because, obviously, she doesn't make the rules and all the stuff for the job.
No.
So, anyway, it's kind of a bummer, but...
Yeah, so don't yell at people.
Yeah, don't yell at the credit card people. They didn't do it. It's not their fault.
Yeah. Definitely. If I could make the rules, it would be a different story.
Yes,
But then they wouldn't make any money probably, so
that's true.
they wouldn't want me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to spatter on the last one. I'll have to do that. Ah,
It's gonna...
it's trickier than it seems,
Yes,
huh?
it is very tricky.
Do you want another one so you can tap them together?
Ah, that's the trick. Instead of your finger.
Well, I mean, finger works too, but...
Yes, that works better. make some bigger splats.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
She's having fun now.
Yes. Took me a minute to get going.
They're addicting, so be careful. I think I'm going to
I
grab
really
the
like
black
the gold.
ink, too.
It's my favorite.
You want to use black? There's black. Oh, sorry. Everybody's probably like, oh, thanks.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
deaf.
we keep... and I think we keep putting arms out in between the camera. And there's that one.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that. You do
How
really
fun.
good cards.
I'm
I
so
know.
excited.
See, now we'll have...
ready for next year.
Yeah. It makes you like, yay!
Yay! Next year I'll be like, I'm so glad we did this.
And then, except I'll probably put them somewhere and not be able to find them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Put them somewhere safe, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Put them somewhere so they don't get messed up. And then, where did I put those?
I know, I'm forever looking for stuff.
Do you want this stuff?
Thank you.
We're at a round table behind my actual work table, and so we're probably just going to keep reaching and crossing each other the whole time. This one down a little bit. Yeah, so I think it works good if you just, especially if you're going to make a bunch, to
Yeah, just get everything ready.
yeah, and like keep it simple. Don't try to do like so many different variations or whatever. Keep them.
I forgot.
It's all right. It's just some. Wipe it off so that you don't do it again. You can do another one because I can use it for something else.
Okay. So you have to clean up the gold splatters from the
Yeah,
table
don't leave
first.
Don't leave your splatters on the table because then they'll end up on the back of your card.
Yeah. I'm afraid to do anything.
It should
I
be.
got it all over here.
Oh, I'm sure it already had it on there. Because I have it. She was laughing at me because there's spatters literally everywhere in this.
They're on the camera stand, on the lights, on the books, on the table, on her face.
Yeah, I had them on my face when she got here today and in my hair. I was like, I can see the ones in my hair because I did this. And somehow I just can make the biggest mess ever.
Me and paint. And every time I paint,
Yes.
I am covered in it.
Always in my hair.
No matter what. So I have to wear old clothes no matter what I'm painting.
Yeah. So, yeah, just imagine spattering on large scale.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine those people that do those huge artworks that
Yeah,
way?
the big, like, throwing it at the canvas and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'd end up, like, my entire feet painted or something.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah, there was I watch no, I don't watch. I follow a girl that she came from, Romania or somewhere. And anyway, she has Down syndrome, and a family in America adopted her.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and she paints for fun, but she uses things like, she's got this, it's some kind of tool with a handle and like a, I don't know, like a L-shape metal part and then
cool.
a handle. And so she dips it in the paint and then, does these taps on the canvas with
cool.
it and then runs everything. It, like she makes all kinds of stuff with all kinds of things that you don't normally
That you wouldn't think
with.
of? Yeah. That is really cool.
Yeah, and then they sell her paintings, but she does a great job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my...
I don't know if I want something bigger or
Stand
something
here.
smaller. Decisions.
I'm going to use my stamp from Tammy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what this one is. I think it's just lettering. You're allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's a good thing because,
that one.
yeesh. I'm a train wreck most of the time, so. This probably would have been smart to do before, but I want a rose, so I'm going to try to get this just partially on here. So probably what I should do is grab a piece of paper and put it where I don't want the design, right?
There you go.
Learn a few lessons.
I know I keep, every time I watch you and you're going to splatter, I'm like, cover the face, cover the face.
Yeah, I know. Because I never remember. It's like, Amy.
Well, it's so hard when you're
I know.
doing
You
this.
just get
like,
doing it.
yeah.
You just don't think through
it's
every
easier to watch
step.
and tell somebody how to do it than
Yeah.
it is to actually do it. I feel like, there we go.
I moved it. Oh, no. The cursed movement. No, it didn't really do anything.
Yeah. It did on the...
Yeah, on the heart. I think it's because it's a new one, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
always
and it
forget
takes a
about
while
that.
to
It's
get
like
'em.
they don't work at first.
Yeah.
Got to get them good and grungy or something. Well, that's good because I moved it, so it did make kind of a mark there, though. So I don't know if I should go somewhere else. What? Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah.
I use that one because these are
Yeah,
like
that one's kinda
like
hard.
too small.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really do
I
anything.
mean, I finally got it to do it, but... it's like,
Okay, so I'm going to come down here just a little bit further since I messed that up. Attempt not to move it this time. And push down on the whole thing.
yeah. Spiders. You're being weird. Stop.
Well, it's because I'm moving
Oh.
it, so it's jiggling. Oh, see, that came out a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
an
a
awesome
neat,
one. Huh.
neat one.
Very cool.
And I'm going to spatter both of these, I think. Put the lid on this before you get spatters in the ink.
Yeah.
Move this out of the way.
Try to reduce the amount of splattering that's
I could
on
put
everything you own.
the love down there too. I think I
Put the love.
put the love. Got the love. Because I kind of messed up that love. But I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
So this is a fun thing for us to do since we probably won't see each other on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
because you'll have to work and
Yes.
I have to work and
The never-ending work.
mm-hmm.
No fun.
No, it's not. I mean, my work's fun,
Well,
but
yes,
sometimes
this is true.
I do get like, oh, I
What
gotta
am I
cut
gonna make
stuff
today?
again, or what am I
Yeah.
gonna make today? I mean, I love
Which is
doing
seems
this
like
stuff,
it would
but
be easy to come up with.
Yeah,
But it's not.
it's really
kind
not.
of like what to cook for dinner
yeah,
every night.
kind of. It is kind of like that.
It's not that you don't want to eat. It's just it's like I don't know what to cook.
I'm out of ideas.
Uh-huh.
And then other times I have like so many I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like I don't know. But it can be tricky.
So cute.
The doily.
Yeah, the kitty.
Oh, kitty,
Somebody's
kitty.
little handwriting there.
Made me laugh because that's what I do when I open the back door. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh no.
Call him Pasha. I'm sure the neighbors think I'm insane, but
Well, you got to get them in the house somehow.
yeah. He comes, so you know it must be right in his book.
That's what I got in the habit of my French doors. I tap on the glass to get the dog to come.
Yeah, I do that
Just to make
sometimes too. I'll
extra
knock on
noise.
the big window, the big kitchen window.
Yeah.
Because then he hears that and comes.
Yeah. It's like seems silly, but
But in the summer, I usually have to go out and
Works
call
well.
him because he's like, do I really have to?
yeah.
Or he's far enough away.
Like I don't really want to.
Yeah. He's usually, though, laying in the garden under the lily. So I have the Winsor & Newton black ink and the gold ink. So that's what I'm using to do the spatters this time. You know, I don't know why. I use
You
paint
have
or I
the
use...
Winsor & Newton in the black the whole time, or is that new?
Yeah, no, I've had it.
Oh.
I don't know why. Sometimes I just use paint. But I
Yeah.
just decided this might be easier since we're over here and everything. It spatters pretty good, and it spatters small instead of big.
instead of all over the
Yeah, hopefully trying not to get it
craft room.
get it on more things. So there's that one all spattered. And then there's one all spattered.
Looks cool.
Get those out of the way to dry. And I need a drink of water. Do we have any more white? I'll just use another red one.
Yeah, there's another white.
Oh, is there another white?
Yeah.
Oh, it's down there. It's hiding. I have to wipe this off. I learned from your
Yes.
your oopsie.
What do we do with the little bag of hearts?
Oh, I'm burying it over here.
Well, it's easy to do. Okay, they're so fun, all the hearts. It's hard to pick one.
I know it is. I like those.
Yeah, the
swirly.
swirly's fun. Okay. This is easy when you have all the stuff.
Yeah,
on
when you
here.
get it all
Maybe
together.
we should do this more
I
often.
know, yeah, we
Every
probably should,
holiday,
like, birthdays
have a
and-
card making session.
Yeah, because I'm horrible at it on my own. I just get like.
So, there was a lady that her New Year's resolution was to get all the cards for the whole year, birthday cards for everybody, and then get them all ready. And then, so when the birthday would come along, oh, and then she put reminders on her phone to when to mail them. And so I thought, oh, that's a great idea. At least get all the cards.
Get them all made. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my. I always remember everybody's birthday.
Yeah,
but-
I know. Well, except for the ones that come at the very first of the month, which we have.
Yeah, those are
our
tricky.
one
We
aunt
have a
that
couple,
has
yeah.
one on the second of the month, and every time I turn the calendar, it's like, oh, it's going to be late again. So anyway, I've got about halfway through getting cards, but
Yeah, that's really a good idea.
yeah, I think if I can make it, I'll enjoy it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to get all the way through all of them or not.
Yeah, it's always best laid plans with that whole New Year's thing.
Yeah.
That's why I quit doing resolutions, because I was like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'll think of things that, I could do better or stuff
Yeah.
like that, be better at,
That's
or,
mostly what I do.
do things for people more or whatever the thing is. But that whole like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds by, May or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like,
no.
yeah, that's not happening.
I never do the, like, put a number on it. I
Yeah.
did do, read 20 books in a year. And, and it was when COVID started. So I actually ended up reading 21 that year because I was home so much and there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So that was one that actually
Worked
I
out.
went beyond. But yeah, I never do numbers or anything. Just doing things better and stuff like that is usually
I try to think of things that are actually possible.
attainable.
Yeah, that I might actually follow through with.
Oh yeah, I worked with a girl, and she's like, "Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we set it up as something we don't want to do? Why don't we set it up as like a New Year's resolution to eat more chocolate?"
Yeah.
Or she had one New Year's resolution where she each month would take one member of our family out to coffee.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
See, that's
That is
great.
a lovely one. And
Yes.
one you look forward to and one you probably actually
Enjoy.
accomplish.
Yeah, because you're like, this is actually fun.
Yeah.
Instead of torture. Yeah, that is a good one.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is that Stampin' Up
Yeah.
that I've had for a million years. Somebody asked me yesterday where I got this. I have those little tiny tags, and I punched a hole in the top to use the other day, and she asked where I got that. It's like, I've literally probably had that for 20 years.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry, but I don't know where. I don't even know if they make them anymore.
Oh, I know. Well, that's what we were talking about when I was saying I'm going through my craft stuff, and yeah, most of it's 20 plus years old, and if I haven't used it this far, it isn't going to happen.
No.
That's like a cobwebby.
Yeah,
kind of
it's
stuff,
really
huh?
cool. That's what I used on that mushroom thing over there. If you want to see what it looks like on the tag that's in the pocket, it has that crackly thing.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that cool?
that is cool. Wow.
It's a good one. Yeah, that was a very nice gift that Tammy sent.
Yep.
You guys spoil me.
I know. You got all
Rotten.
kinds of people spoiling you.
I think I'll just use this little piece. Wonder if I
That's
have.
fascinating.
I know, isn't that crazy? It's really cool.
Well, it's almost like broken glass or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking. Don't mind me.
No, that's the only thing about thinking and talking is not
Yeah, it
always
doesn't
easy.
work well together.
Yeah.
That's when I get real quiet. You should just know that I'm thinking.
I know, and you were talking, and I was thinking, and wasn't even really listening to you talk.
See? That's, I'm horrible about that too. It was funny the other night. Theron came home from work, and he's so cute. When he comes home from work, he jabbers at me. He'll just talk. And I had been waiting all night to watch the ice skating, and Andrew Chen, is that right? His name, the ice skater.
Nathan?
Oh, Nathan.
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to say Andrew, but anyways, I was waiting all night to see him, and he came on, and my son came home and was jabbering at me, and I was watching it, and his dad's like, your mom's been waiting all night to watch this. Just let her watch it. I'm like, it's fine because he's just talking. I'm just not looking at him.
I'm listening. I'm just not looking at him.
I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm just watching the skating. That's all. And he knows. He doesn't care. He's so funny though. He just jabbers. He's just he's so fun.
Isn't that funny that I wonder what it is about work that gets him going?
I don't know. Well, he'll do it a lot of times in the evening. He comes and finds me and mostly talks about computer stuff, which he works at Best Buy. So like, I think that's why Best Buy brings it out, because, you know, that's what he's doing all night, talking to people about all that stuff. And,
He's probably noisy. Sorry, I forget about the noise.
I know, the noise factor. And so he just gets going 100 miles an hour when that happens. And a lot of times I have no idea what he's talking about, but I'll have him explain things if I don't get it, or I'll just tell him, I'm totally listening. I just don't really know what you're talking about.
I don't understand.
Like, I love you. I just don't understand what you're saying. I just don't want him to feel like nobody listens, like nobody cares, you know? Yeah. It's like, I do care. I like this.
Those are cool.
I saw Marguerite Miller use a card, or she got a card from somebody or something that had this background. I was like, ooh, yeah, those are cool. I'm going to cut this part off, though.
Reaching everywhere.
But yeah, he's a neat kid. He's so funny because he just gets going 90 miles an hour.
Yeah. That's how his brain.
Yes, because he's got a brain like mine. It never stops.
Yeah.
Like, we are on completely different things, because this is more my thing, and then his is the computer thing. But other than that, we're a lot alike in that way, with the brain that never stops.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would look weird. Like, I kind of just want it out a little bit. I just don't know how.
It's peeking out.
Yeah, like it's peeking. Like you just sort of see the top of the angel or something.
No, the other day when I went to the grocery store, there was a kid that seemed a lot like Theron as far as like, because I go to the self-checkout and he was just like right there every time I needed him. Like he knew exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
And like got in there quick, got the cash register to do what it's supposed to do, and then was gone again. And I thought, that's how Theron works too. It's like quick, and efficient, and he's off. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no dawdling.
Yeah.
Like, well, unless it's I want him to do something.
Well,
then
that's
there's
typical, though.
dawdling.
Yeah.
But
Everybody does that.
yeah. Other than that, it's no slow pokage with that kid.
Yeah.
He's get her done.
Yeah.
I feel like that's okay, but it needs something down in this end too, and I don't know what.
I know, that's always the problem.
Yes.
Making a mess with the glue.
Well. What are you gonna do? If I could get to the bottom of this pile of junk here. I'm digging through my my labels. If you guys are wondering, what is she doing?
Yeah. Why? You could stop.
Yeah. Get it together, woman. I'm trying. Do I like this better? I think I like that better. But I don't know if that works. Maybe what it needs.
The decision making.
Yes. I'm going to attempt to cut this circle out.
Okay.
Wish me luck. Because circles, I don't know what it is about circles. Painting them, cutting them, drying them, whatever the thing is. No.
I like the splatters, but it needs to dry in between. I just got it. I didn't splatter the heart on purpose.
Yeah.
And then when I went to glue it on, I must have got it on my finger. And
Yeah, that is the trial.
So
That's like the last thing you do is
yeah.
spatter, because otherwise, yes, you're going
maybe
to
I'll
end
come
up
back
with
to this in a minute.
a problem.
Let it dry.
Yeah.
Got
Did
it
you get
all
on
over
the back again?
Yeah.
They're just going to be decorated slightly on the back. It's fine. I did a really poor job of cutting that circle.
So here I give you a hard time about paint everywhere.
Now you understand. She's teasing me.
That's what I get. The sibling teasing never
Yeah.
ends, right?
No, it doesn't.
So maybe I'll put a couple more on there just to make it look like it's supposed to be that way, and not that I got my fingers all over the place.
I'm struggling.
I think we're both.
So we're both struggling. Uh-oh. That's not good. We're both struggling.
It's like the first card went together fine. And
Yeah,
then
but then you get trying to, I don't
something
know,
to
do more different or whatever. I've got ink under my nails, and that's bugging me. I'm a train wreck. I do like the no handle scissors. That's kind of a genius little invention there.
that makes it easier for.
Yeah, because when it touches that, I want
Oh.
to jump out of my skin.
Aha.
So the no touching that part of my thumb is
There we go.
bueno.
Huh. That's so crazy.
Like, it doesn't always hurt. Like, you know,
Yeah.
just right now sitting there, it's fine. But you put a pair of scissors across there, and it's like...
That was, I think I did something to my rib on this side.
Uh-huh.
I was digging through the recycle garbage can.
Yeah.
Trying to get something out that I needed that I put in there and I needed it back
Yeah.
out. And so I'm digging and it's like everything's way at the bottom and I'm leaning too far over in that rib. I don't know if it popped or what, but it's been sore. So like every once in a while it's that same thing. Like
Yeah.
you say, all of a sudden you'll touch it and it's like
Yeah.
the rest of the time it's fine.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
it's
maybe
really-
there's nothing wrong with it.
like,
And then all of a sudden
Too
I'm like,
much of
yes, it
that
is.
will hurt. Or,
Yeah.
like, I can't grasp things. Like, grasping something and picking it up is...
Yeah.
But it's really mostly the scissors and things like that. Ugh, bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, totally that whole thing.
So
Where it's
weird.
fine until you do it and you're like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
why did I do that?
Yeah, exactly. It's so frustrating too, because you're like, oh, maybe it's better. And it's like, oh,
Nope.
no,
It's not. Yeah, because some mornings I get up and I'm like, ooh, my hand's feeling so good. And then, you know, I don't put the cream on it or whatever because I got that hemp fauna
Oh, yeah.
cream. And that stuff is bueno, I'm going to say.
Isn't that crazy?
But anyway, and, you know, I'll get to work and be doing okay. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that did not feel good.
Yeah, so you just basically ought to get up every morning
Yes,
and put it on regardless.
Mm-hmm.
What does it have? Hemp oil in? Is it what it is?
Yeah, I think, yeah, because it's just a cream
Yeah.
that you put on. Okay. So if you didn't see, I sanded those a little bit and then inked them just so that they would take the ink a little bit better because, you know, cards are kind of slippery. And plus it takes that color down just a little bit to age it. And they're just regular playing cards with those little cupids on the back. The bicycle brand. Because he's on the bicycle. Even though I'm covering up most of the bicycle.
Well, you really just need the cherub anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, these are fun. This is the best way to make Valentines ever.
Wow.
Just like get a bunch of junk together, do it. I'm horrible about
have
that.
It ready though.
Yes.
Like, because if you have to do this much work for one card,
Yeah.
that's why you don't get started.
That's exactly why. Because I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I really wish I wouldn't have gotten gold all over it, but
Don't you hate
you
that?
could always take it off and put it on another.
Yeah, that's true. Cut off the front and
Yeah.
put it on another. Yeah. That's what I had to do with that one this morning because I messed it up. Very cute. I love those cracklies. I should use this.
is awesome.
This reminds me of the Harry Hart thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get a Harry Hart this year. Oh, well, it's not
I
really
haven't
time
in a
yet,
long
but
time.
you haven't?
Mm-mm.
I got one, I think, last year or the year
Did you?
before.
Huh.
We had a neighbor in the town we grew up in that would make Harry Hearts, he called them, because they were like ink drawings of hearts with all kinds of hair on them, basically. And he would just do all different versions. So over the years, I've got all kinds of different ones.
Yeah, so do I.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
I always thought it was kind of weird when I was younger, but now I think they're pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he's a artist and
He's a professor at
professor, yeah.
college.
Yeah, his wife had them all framed and would put them in the house.
Yeah, all the way around.
all
Because
the
they
way
had like a shelf type thing built at the top, you know, kind of the wall. And they would all be up along there.
No, that was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That, and they collected Santa Claus cookie jars.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
they put
forgot
those
about
around
that.
there too. Yeah.
That's so funny. I had forgotten about that.
Yeah.
That's
Weird
good.
the
Push
stuff
that
you
down very
remember.
well.
I was thinking about that lately. The things that you remember and then the things
You don't?
like my kids will say, remember when we did
Yeah.
that? And I was like,
No.
we did.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't remember us doing that.
Yeah, Sean was doing that the other
thing.
day, and I'm like, I don't remember that. And he's like, oh, you're horrible. And it's like,
Yeah, it's not because I don't want to remember.
yeah, it's just my brain doesn't work properly, so it doesn't work as designed. It's a problem.
Still all this stuff back over this way.
I'm sorry.
I've
Just
been doing
keep
it to
trading
you,
it
too.
back and forth
Yeah.
and back and forth.
I think your splatter stuff was a perfect idea.
Yeah, that just makes it easy because then
Yeah.
it's done. You don't have to like spatter it every time. I mean, the end result, yeah, but not the layer because the problem is you have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah.
I was like, if we try to do that, we're going to be here for days.
Yes. And then I'd have it all, not all over.
Yeah, you'd have that everywhere too. Did I get it on the? Oh, see, look, I got it on
Yeah.
the back too. Even though I wiped that
I
down,
know,
so
I wiped this a
that's
few
just
times.
it's handmade. What do you want? Megan's like, I'm not satisfied.
Well, the red I don't want to mess up. It's so pretty because it's got like a sheen
Shine,
to it
yeah.
anyway, so I don't want to make it
I'm just going with
messed
it. It's
up.
handmade. It's got some
Yeah.
paint on the back. That's just the way it is.
I don't know.
We used paint or ink or whatever.
That stuff, I love that gold.
I do
It's
too.
just so awesome.
I told Megan I ordered more today. That'll be my 3rd bottle in like, I don't know, less than a year. Because it's fabulous.
It is.
And it just looks great on everything. Like, just put gold on everything.
Yes. Why not? Sounds like a great idea.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, this one's very Harry Hart-esque to me for some
Yes.
reason. There isn't even that much, but something
No.
about it is making my brain think of that.
I like this.
Oh, I think I just drug it through the black. Now I'll
did
have
you?
black ink on the back.
And you said,
Oh, well.
ink. Well,
There's more.
So do I want that black or do I want that?
Okay, there's that one.
Very good. Turned out good.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
there's
did.
black back there too.
Oh, well.
Don't look at the back of the
You
card.
did. Just don't look at the back.
of the
Just look at the
card.
front. That's where all the good stuff is.
Yeah.
Why do you want to ruin it by looking at the back?
Okay. Gotta make sure this is in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, because I did it upside down the other day. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that was
I
brilliant,
can
Amy.
see that would be easy to
Do it on here for the first time and make
Oh,
sure.
okay. Kind of tricky to make sure you've got the whole thing stamped too, huh?
It is. Oh, I'm using the doily on this part. This will probably be our last one because
Yeah.
it's been 51 minutes.
Oh goodness.
I know, right?
Seriously?
See, time flies when you're having fun.
Wow. But we each
I got 3 done.
I've got 2, so I should have 3. So you'll
That's
have
not
4.
bad.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really good for me because it usually takes me an hour to do one thing. So. Oh, whoops! I keep doing that.
Okay. Are you good? Did you stamped enough? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be perfect since it's going to get covered up a little bit, but...
Oh, I cut the kitty.
Oh, no. Just kidding.
Darn.
Cruel person, you.
Chopped the kitty. That piece is going to be too cool. Unless I did it the opposite way, but then it covers up my doily, and I'm having a doily.
Like doilies.
I love that doily, and can't remember where I got it, but it was a really lacy one. And I don't know where you find
very
those.
pretty.
5 1/4 by 4.
Oops, I'm wiggling everything. Sorry. I'm noisy. I'm wiggly. You're not
Yeah.
going to want me back. Like, could you leave your sister out of this?
No, they love you.
It worked.
See if I can not get.
I know. I've wiped it like 500 times and I'm still getting stuff everywhere.
The white's the worst though.
Yes.
Because it just picks up everything.
Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. I don't want to mess it up.
And my doily piece. Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's a little, but it's
Oh, that
okay.
doesn't matter. Wonky's good. Do I want rounded corners? I guess I will since I did on all the other ones. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, trying to
Get it dry.
make sure it's dry.
Yeah, because that's slippery
Yeah.
cardstock.
And since I'm making a mess on everything else.
Oh, honestly, this corner rounder. Sometimes I wonder, do people try this stuff when they make it? Or do they just go, hey, it rounds corners, sell it?
Yep, that's what they do.
I'm pretty sure. It will round them if you try hard enough. And if you mess it up enough, you can just round it yourself with a pair of scissors.
Here you go.
Like, no, that's why I bought the dang thing.
Yes.
this was a gift for my birthday last year, but still.
Well, still you want it to work.
Well, yeah. Okay, what heart am I putting on this one?
Now you gotta jump into Easter.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's what I've been struggling with because I just feel like, stop and let me
You
off.
guys keep doing holiday.
Yeah. You don't get to enjoy anything like that. It just feels like this rat race.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the
I
same
think
hearts here. You think
it's
what?
so much better when you're younger and it's going slower and
Yeah,
you
it
can
feels
enjoy
like it
it.
takes forever to get from one holiday to the
Yeah.
next. And then you get older and it's just like this, I don't know, it's nutty.
yeah.
Should not be allowed. I'm going to try the rose again, I think. I'm going to stamp
the
it
rose is
first.
awesome.
First. So that hopefully I can get it a little bit better. And it's got all the ink and little paper particles stuck to my glue from my fingers. I had to tell people because I work and I cut stuff on the Glowforge and I package stuff, you know, and like to ship out and everything. I said, if you ever get tape on the front of your package that has some smutsy looking fingerprints, it's just me.
It's
I'm
just craft
sorry.
stuff.
It's just glue and ink. It's nothing
Nothing will hurt
disgusting.
you. Yeah.
It's just glue and ink because I can't seem to, you know, keep my hands clean enough because I don't want to waste time. So I don't want to like package one package and then wait for something to cut on the Glowforge or whatever, you know, and not do anything. So then I get making, you know, whatever.
Yeah, doing stuff.
And then my hands just get disgusting. I want to make sure. I want it to work.
Yes. Okay, are you dry?
I think I'm going to come up over here. Hopefully this will be right. I'm shaking the whole table.
Yeah, well, I've been doing that the whole time. Like, whoa. I'm seasick.
See, and then it didn't work as good.
So hard to get
I
it
guess
to-
it's the different layers. It's
Yeah.
super fine. Like
Yeah.
the cut on it is really super fine.
Hmm.
Well, that's a bummer.
I know.
How what do
It
I
was
do?
a lot of work to get that.
Yeah, it's my doily.
I know. Not supposed to mess up the doily.
Don't mess up my doily.
With the heart.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Oh.
Just put the heart. There we go. It's done. It's all finished. It's bad. I don't like that.
So frustrating.
To use something else. This one's not
What's
nearly
this
as
one?
cool.
This way. And this
I'll
way.
tear it. Where'd the tear ruler go? Do you know? Oh, through here.
I wasn't sure if I maybe put it behind me, so that's why I
Yeah.
looked back there first.
Well, it happens. This looks torn down here, so that's why I tore that one.
Yeah, it looks good.
My doily. I don't have any more of those doilies.
Well, you could make it,
I could use a different doily.
yes. You could still use part of that, you know, make it a
That's true.
strip and use it on something else.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll probably use that for sure, but I think I'll get another doily because this particular piece looks very, I don't know.
Like it needs a doily.
Yeah.
It needs a doily. It's screaming for a doily.
Piece of a doily. Or a serviette. Is that what other places call them?
Oh, I don't know. I think so. Oh, so Bailey had to do as an assignment an Olympics that hasn't been an Olympics, a Winter Olympics somewhere. She had to pick the country and then make tickets and medals and the logo, you know, like with the rings and everything. So the rings, there were 5 rings to begin with that were all black. For the 5 countries on the first Olympics that they started after. There hadn't been an Olympics for a long time. I think it was 1920s or something that happened.
Oh, wow.
And then as more countries came around, they're like, well, what do we do about this? And so they changed the colors of the rings to the colors that they are now, because those colors in the rings are colors that are in the flags of different countries.
Ah,
yeah.
That's cool. I did not know that.
And I didn't know that either, because she taught me that, because she had to do all this research
Well, yeah.
about it also, about the Olympics. And so, yeah.
Very cool. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So I'm learning all kinds of things.
That you never knew about the Olympics.
Yeah. But it's so fun. I don't know. I enjoy her classes as probably a lot more than she does. But
Well, yeah, because you don't have anything to do.
Right, exactly. So I just get to learn new things, and
Yeah, that's really cool.
then she'll send me pictures of stuff, you know, so that I can see what she's doing. And she'll say, "What do you think of this font or this whatever?"
Yeah, that's what Aiden does too.
Yeah.
She sends me pictures all the time of, you know, oh my goodness, I cannot do this. Whatever she's working on.
Yeah.
So it is cool. Both Aiden and Bailey are in graphic design programs. So they're, Bailey's ahead a little bit. Their assignments are often pretty similar, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's great fun.
yeah. I like that whole graphic design
I
thing.
know.
Did Bailey, oh yeah, Bailey did do the photography thing. Did she have to do, Aiden had to do 2 like semesters of it.
Yeah, no, she just only done one.
Huh.
But yeah, and she didn't have to use the film camera either. Other than, I think that's so cool to be able to.
Oh
watch
yeah, well
those
it's awesome
develop.
if you've got a
Well, if
camera.
you have a camera, yeah.
But when you're trying to find a film camera that you know, you don't want to spend an arm and a leg on,
Well,
it's
yeah.
really hard to find. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was super cool, and the stuff that she did was really cool. But, geez, don't ask much or anything.
I know.
Oh my gosh, people. It's time for Amy to go.
I don't know whether to do more or just leave it. I never know when to stop.
I know, sometimes that is hard. But I like that the way it is, so
Yeah, I
if you
guess
want
I'll
to stop,
stop.
stop. Yeah. Because it's cool.
That one.
Yeah, that one's super cute. Oh, I like
Oh,
it.
the hearts. It's so easy.
Yeah, those hearts make it real easy.
So cute. Look at how happy all that is.
Yes, it just makes you happy.
No.
That's why I love
I
Valentine's
know.
Day.
I think it's just the simplicity that it can be. I think some people make it too hard.
Yeah. I
But
think
I
I was
think
just
it could be
I was
such a
a
simple thing.
Valentine Scrooge this year.
Yeah.
Those ones are too big. The other ones feel too small. But I guess I'm gonna-
Procrastinate too much. Is
Oh
my
yeah,
problem.
I'm a huge procrastinator.
It's
Oh,
like
this look
my
like
hobby is procrastinating or something.
Would he look weird on the red?
No, because he's got the white around him.
The red, that's true. And we need to sand it a little though.
There's a leg on the table.
On the table. I think I'm sanding my fingers more than the actual. Look at my fingernails.
No. What, between the ink and the paint?
Oh my gosh. And the shaky hands and the thumb soreness. It's like, wow, I'm not going to have hands left pretty soon. Bad. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I don't know why I like this when I'm gluing things like this on. But
Yeah, it works better, I feel like, for that. Well, it's really hard to use the glue stick and get it all the way around to the edges and everything.
Yeah.
Without getting it all over the front.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I love that art glitter glue.
I do too. It's my favorite. And it took me forever. Thank you, Nan. Nan is the one who got me using it because I used to just use tacky glue. But like obviously for some of these fine things, tacky glue does not work because it's too fat.
Yeah.
And it's too thick of a glue. But yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to glue that down on there too. Details, details.
Yeah.
Too much glue. Carried away.
It's easy to do with those.
They're so tiny. Wonder how Theron's doing. He had to go to Boise early this morning, 7 o'clock. He had to be at school to get on the bus because they're having a
Where are they
band
going?
competition in Boise.
Oh,
But
they rode on a bus from here to there.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
because they don't let them drive.
Yeah.
Because some of them don't drive, but they don't want to be responsible for the rest of them driving.
Yeah. Well, and if you're going to take a bus, you might as well take everybody.
Well, yeah. So,
Was there a competition with other schools or?
yeah, there's other schools there, and then they do kind of like clinics, like they perform, and then professors and stuff at BSU will, you know, teach them different things and
Oh, that's
techniques,
cool.
and
So they'll learn new things too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
so it's a pretty cool deal.
Are they doing it outside or?
No,
No.
it's inside because they're doing concert band now,
Oh, okay.
not marching band.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because Burr. That's the one thing, at least.
Well, that's what I was thinking when you said. For some reason, I thought band was done. So that's
Well,
what I was
yeah, it is. Marching band is done
Yeah.
in the fall, but then they go into concert band. So they have band all year at school that way.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I remember now.
Yeah. It's hard to remember all the details of these things.
It's all a blur when you're doing that.
That's for sure. It's crazy.
And you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's going to be weird next year, I'm
I
going to say.
know. When you don't have anything, it's really
Yeah,
strange.
I'm going to be lost because I just go
Well, and I
constant.
had the fortunate thing of having your kids to go watch,
Yeah.
do things, and now I'm not going to have
I
that
know.
either.
Nobody will have anybody to watch.
Well, and I feel like we got kind of, with COVID, that we got kind of
Gypped.
gypped on that too,
Yeah.
because the last year we didn't get to do anything at all.
Anything. It says paid.
Oh, cool. I
It's
like
just
that
a
one.
funny little stamp. I don't know how to use this or... Yeah, I guess I will. I was thinking the other one that's just numbers.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of fun to have
Different
the
things.
date.
Yeah, that is cool. Do I want love on there anywhere? I don't think so. I think I'll spatter it and I'll be done.
Cute.
I'm not totally crazy about him on there, but I think it's because it's red and they're not the same red and all that
Oh,
jazz,
yeah.
you know?
But it's not so far off that you're like,
Yeah, no. It's not.
Because some
awful.
reds, I get them next to each other, and I'm like, oh wait, that's
Yeah,
not
that
gonna
doesn't
work.
work. Maybe some spatters.
That's
will
all my
work.
ink pads. They're not the right color
Yeah,
reds.
it's always hard. Well,
Yeah.
even when I was trying to do these spatters this morning, the original red I chose was like too pink.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, that is not going to work with those red hearts.
Yeah.
So, this one doesn't have to be shaken as much, I forget. 'Cause,
Yeah,
that
you just get in the habit
all the
of
stuff
doing it. Yeah.
settles in that one.
Ooh, look at the water
It's all
It's like-
gold. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
when you stir it.
swirling around like those those drink bombs that they have, that powder and stuff that you can put in drinks, and it swirls around.
Oh,
They did that for Bailey's bachelorette party, and everybody's like, "You don't want to drink that?" I'm like, "I don't want to drink."
what
something.
is that? I don't want some metallic something
Yeah,
in
they're
me.
like, it won't hurt you. It's like, how do you know?
Very nice, sure. All right, there's that one.
Good.
And that one. That one more Parade O Valentine cards.
Yes.
I don't want to put it on there.
No, because
ink.
there's, yeah.
So yeah, that's them. Where's yours?
Okay.
Okay, these are Megan's. So this one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
And this, I did it. I jammed it right into your hand like a ding-a-ling. I thought you were going to move more, you know, that way. Very pretty. I love them.
No, it did good.
Yeah, they're really cool. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.